Hello friends. So today we are going to talk in detail about a stock which is most of the retail investor owning, and that is nothing but ITC. Yes, ITC which has not moved for years together, but suddenly in last 1.5 years it has given a very good run, and today we are going to talk about whether the ITC will able to sustain this big bull run or not. So the ITC was running around 130, 150 earlier, almost 1.5 or 2 years back, but now it is at a 350 level. Now, whether it will go from here, a big bull run is there or not from here, that is what we are going to talk in detail. ITC just come out with the result almost few days back, so we are going to talk in detail about the result, and we'll see the segment wise how the valuation look like for ITC, and I'm going to tell you whether you should hold, sell, or you should buy more stock of ITC. So friends, welcome everyone to my YouTube channel. My name is Tapan Doshi, and let us talk in detail about ITC. So talking about ITC friends, first let us see segment wise how the segment look like and what was the result of all these segment. So first we are going to talk about an important segment, nothing but a cigarette. So talking about cigarette segment guys, if you can see here, the cigarette segment grew by almost 16.7% year on year, led by 15% volume growth. That is, the 3 years volume CAGR was around 6.3%. Correct. So it was much higher than that. Again, the EBITDA grew by almost 16.9% year on year. The average CAGR for last 3 years was around 7.1%. So what it shows? It shows that cigarette has grown a very good, you can say a good pace. And again, one of the biggest beneficiary of this division was that the taxation which was levied by central government during this budget 23. So Nirmala Sitharaman told that 16% NCCD tax will be levied on that, which is coming around 2 to 2.5% on cigarette level, which is not at a higher side. Now this was a big relief for the ITC company, because no ITC, you know that in past also was been culprit about this, and lot of taxation was levied because of cigarette. Now the current taxation which was levied by the Nirmala Sitharaman, our finance minister, was not at on a higher side. So it is a positive for a cigarette segment, and that is why you can see that earlier when the budget was there, though it touched a low of around 330, but then again it started going up. Initially there was a blip on the prices, but then suddenly it started going up because people came to know and analysts came to know was the taxation levied by the budget is not on a higher side. So that was a main positive, and even this positive will remain for future also. And guys, understand one thing, cigarette, as it is holding 55% of more than revenue of this segment of this ITC company, it will always play a bigger role. Now let us talk about another basically segment, that is nothing but a FMCG segment. So talking about FMCG segment guys, if you can see, FMCG segment reported an 18.4 year on year growth and best ever EBITDA margin of 7.2% amid inflationary pressure. Guys, you understand that inflation is high currently in India, and at this level also if FMCG is able to give this type of result, which is very good. FMCG also a second segment after the cigarette which is having a high contribution in profitability of a ITC company, and that is why this is very important to understand. Now let us take another segment, and another segment which we are going to talk now is nothing but hotel and paperboard divisions. So hotel is a segment, it is not contributing so much, but yes, you know that there are many ITC 5-star hotels there and properties there across India. And if you see the result of that after the COVID, no, there is a robust result in the ITC hotels also, and which is giving a very good push to ITC. So given the mod, again guys, again as I told you earlier also, given the Modex tax increase, ITC has a headroom to increase prices over and above the in needed offset tax increases. So basically the taxation which is levied by the government is not so big, and as a result ITC can anytime increase the prices of the cigarette, even other FMCG products, to negate all this price increase. That is on a taxation point, and as a result the overall, if you see, the result is quite good for ITC. Now let us see segment wise valuation. Now this plays a very important role because understand the valuation in ITC will always be on a SoTP method. Now what is an SoTP method? That is what I am going to show you. So let us go in a segment wise valuation. Now talking about segment wise valuation, if you see ITC is always been compared by sum of the parts SOTP valuation method. ओके यानी क्या होता है कि एक बात समझो, सिगरेट डिवीजन एज अ सेपरेट वैल्यूएशन, then again FMCG as a separate valuation, ITC hotels I am talking about, that also segment is different, so their valuation is different, even paperboard. So let us talk in detail how we can basically compare this thing. So talking about this guys, if you see here the cigarette, just a minute. So talking about this guys, if you see here, the cigarette is basically 18 multiple, P multiple. However, so the per share value is around 240 and the contribution is almost 56%. So you just think about the cigarette division only is contributing 56% of the total revenue and profitability of the company. So and again when you compare with other FMCG sector, no, it is almost 70% discount. And that is why I see currently around 24-25 P ratio. No, ITC basically P ratio is very low compared to other FMCG companies. That is giving a very good headroom for ITC companies. Even if you talk about FMCG, and for that metrics you have to use is EV by sales, which is around 5.4, and the per share value it will come to 104, which is also 24% of total ITC value, which is also 30% discount against the FMCG peers. So this another segment, that is FMCG. Now you can talk about like soap, detergent, powder, even basically shampoo and everything, which is almost 30% discount against its peers, which is also quite low. Correct. So again, so that is also giving a good headroom. Talking about hotels, again the another metrics which we are normally using is EV by EBITDA, which is around 18 multiple. Okay, and that is coming to 11%, which is only 3% of total valuation. So it is in line with the peers. Again the paperboard EV by EBITDA 12, again per share value is 30, which is 7% of the total valuation, which is again near the peers. Agribusiness, which is a very small business, which is also coming to almost 15%, which is 3% at commodity valuation. And again that if you take it out, the total equity value comes to 430. So P ratio is coming around 24. So guys, what I am trying to convey is that guys understand the currently the valuation what ITC is drawing is very less, and that is why there is lot of room from here also, and that is what you have to see when you think about ITC. ITC is always running at a discount level compared to his FMCG peers, of course, because there are a lot of segments like cigarette, FMCG, hotels, paperboards and all these are there. But understand there is a talk that in coming future the ITC may go a demerger mode where the hotel business, where the cigarette business, again the FMCG business, all these will be segregated, and that will give you a very good unlocking benefit, and as a result you can play for that. So from here also ITC looks very good. Even on the valuation part we can say that there is a big comfort, and that is what will help ITC in future also. The reason is simple. When you talk about FMCG companies where they are having 50-60 percent ratio, and this is having a lower valuation, so as a result if you have seen the last few quarters, when there was a big sharp correction in the market, ITC has not seen that type of correction. The reason was simple, the valuation is quite low, and this will always help ITC. Now talking about future guidance also guys, the cigarette will go at a 10% CAGR growth rate, even other FMCG also, and that is why here from here also it looks like it will give at least 15 to 20% jump from the stock price what currently is prevailing. So it looks like that yes, ITC you can bet on it, and you can bet for a nearby future. I know many of the retail investors actually has got out from the ITC when the earlier, no, most of the retail investors had entered 130, 120 level, but when it reached to 200, 210 level, the frustration got into it and they literally want to get out from ITC. So at around 200, 220 level, no, many of the retail investors got out. So at current valuation, no, you can think about accumulate it and you can buy more if you want, but future looks good about ITC. So friends, hope you like this video and please share this video as much as possible. And if you want to have to look into any particular stock and you want analysis of any stock, do write in the comment below. I'll take a look at it and I'll give analysis of that stock also. So guys, stay tuned. Lot many more future videos are coming related to many stock and sector and much more about the stock market analysis. So guys, thank you very much. I'll see you soon in the next video. Thank you.